We have officially moved into part 3 of Never Let Me Go, and this is quite a interesting chapter. There's a lot we have to get through, so I'm going to try to make this as brief as I can for you. So we're not quite in the present time yet. Kathy has now taken on her role as a carer, and she's doing a great job with that. She has donors who really appreciate her, and she's even able to choose some of her own donors because she is such a good carer. Unfortunately, this isn't the most rewarding job. Um, she does see people go into the operating room and then come out dead. So it's not the best role, but it's better for her because she doesn't have to donate right away. Another thing we see in this chapter, we find out that Hailsham is closed and we see Laura again. So it's been a while since we've seen or heard from Laura. It's now been 7 years since Kathy has spoken to her, but things are just awkward in general. So before we kind of jump into any of these details, I kind of want to go over what is organ donation and how does that work? And I'm going to start by explaining it in our present world right now. So in America, if you on your license say you want to be an organ donor, this is how it works. So there are two types of donations. There's a living donation and a deceased donation. Each donation, whether you are living or deceased, it does not affect your body. So when you're living, you can donate one of your kidneys, part of your liver or lung, and small tissue. But if you're deceased, you can donate everything from your heart valve, your face, your skin, your eyes. It's crazy the amount of things you can donate. And just a side note, if you are going to get your license and they ask if you want to be an organ donor, absolutely become an organ donor. You could save so many lives. Now, moving into the Never Let Me Go organ donation, it's a little bit different. So I put a side-by-side chart here. We have how organ donation works in America or in general, and then how it works in Never Let Me Go. It's interesting that we kind of talked about this in chapter 17, but they use the word donor like it's voluntary. These people are not voluntarily donating their organs. It's just a part of their life. Now, again, for us, organ donation does not affect our body, but for the students of Hailsham or for these donors, they go through many rounds and it affects their body. Um, let's say your first round of donations were your eyes. Well, then they would be blind, right? So it's just kind of interesting. It's very life altering. It's sad, depressing. When we donate our organs, yes, it can be painful or sad, but we know we're doing a good thing and we're doing it for somebody else. So we're able to carry on with life after we do that. So one point in this chapter, we see Kathy kind of reflect on this moment when she sees this clown come out of his car. So she's in looking back and she remembers a time when there was a clown getting out of his car and he grabs a handful of balloons. And I left the quote here. You can go ahead and read it. It's towards the beginning of the chapter. But when we think about clowns, we think about children, right? Balloons are innocent, clowns are innocent, and we think of kids' birthday parties. So this kind of brings me back to the theme of the innocence of the child, right? So I'm going to go back because we talked about this way back when this was chapter 2. Kathy is reflecting on her past and she is very much innocent, right? If we go back here now, we can kind of see how she still has this innocence with the balloons. Um, and in a way, she talks about the cutting of the balloons. It's kind of like the cutting of her childhood, right? So let's say here, she's starting to realize that she no longer has things to look forward to. Um, Eventually, we learn that she becomes a carer for Ruth. Now, this is very interesting because Kathy and Ruth, yes, they left on good terms, but there seems to be a lack of trust between the two. Ruth isn't the friendliest, and I think maybe she realizes that the way she wronged Kathy has now affected their relationship. They kind of begin this talk. There's a boat that is stuck. It was really in the water, and I think the tide went down, and now the boat is stuck, and it is near where Tommy's donation center is. So Tommy is in the middle of going through donations himself, and they want to go explore this abandoned boat. That kind of brings me back to this theme of the innocence of the child. You know, if this were you in this situation, you wouldn't really think anything of it. But they are just so fascinated with this boat and then going to see Tommy that it's distracting them. It's a great distraction for them to have to kind of forget about these donations. And we're going to see how this all kind of comes together in the coming chapters, and we'll see Tommy again, and it's very melancholy and sad for these clones, but we'll see what happens there.